Hello my children, Lord Bathory. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit difficult. Today we're going to be ranking every song from the Somberlain. In all seriousness, I did kind of find this video to be a little bit more difficult to write because the Somberlain is one out of a small few albums where I like every song off of it. So don't really take this video as me explaining which song is the weakest, but more which song do I like more than the other. I think that's all I really have for this intro, so let's just get into this. The Grief Prophecy / Shadows Over a Lost Kingdom is going to be the song that I unfortunately have to rank last. This just so happens to be one of the songs that I listen to the least when I decide to binge the Somberlain. That being said, I do love the chorus that's in this song. Next up is Frozen. In all honesty, I feel like Frozen and The Grief Prophecy can be really interchangeable in terms of ranking because I listen to these two about the same, which is not as much. I still listen to them, but like they're not the song that I go to first to listen to. But in the case of Frozen, I love listening to the sound of the drums in the intro. Next up at number 6 is A Land Forlorn. Once again, I love the chorus of this song as well, but I more so love the solo that closes it out at the end. I feel like this song has the most evil sounding outro out of any of the songs on this album. At number 5 is In the Cold Winds of Nowhere. This song has one of my favorite solos from this album. From this point onward is where my rankings began to really hurt for this video, especially in the case of the song I'm going to be talking about next, because number 4 is Black Horizons. Black Horizons has my all-time favorite chorus off of this album, but it also, to me, sounds like the most evil sounding song overall from this album. Next up at number 3 is Heaven's Damnation. This is definitely one of the faster songs on the Somberlain. In fact, I think it's the fastest. I love how quick it is from start to finish, and it's my favorite song to hear live. Some of my favorite parts of this song in particular, it's, for instance, I love the way the guitar slides at the start of the first verse, and I also love the ambient acoustic outro that closes out this song. At number 2 is Mistress of the Bleeding Sorrow. This song has my all-time favorite intro out of any of the songs from the Somberlain. I absolutely love the way the guitars and bass harmonize together. I don't know what it is about this song specifically, but like I just love it. I think just in general every instrument in this song sounds perfect. I love the keyboard solo also, but I more so love the intro. And then number 1, I don't really think anyone's surprised that the Somberlain is my number 1 song for the Somberlain. Apart from the very iconic intro to this song, my favorite part in particular is the breakdown. I absolutely love how just diabolical the guitar sounds as Nodvite just throws out a satanic incantation right before getting to the big solo. What the As a little bit of a fun fact, the Somberlain is actually dedicated to Euronymous. This album came out the same year he was stabbed by his boyfriend Vard. And this breakdown is my favorite part of the Somberlain track because it sounds exactly like it came straight from a Mayhem song. Like, it sounds like it was a tribute to Mayhem, to Euronymous, and to the Mysteries Dam Satanas. Now I bet you're wondering why I decided not to rank the acoustic interludes of this album with the main songs. That's because if I were to rank them with the actual songs, they would all be put like last, but that felt a little harsh because I actually do like the acoustic interludes. It's just they can't necessarily be compared to the same. At number 3 is Crimson Towers. I just don't really listen to this one compared to the other two. At number 2 is Into Infinite Obscurity. This one sounds the most like medieval sounding of the interludes, and that's like my whole aesthetic, and I just love it to death. Speaking of which, as an honorable mention, I'd like to include the EP version of this interlude. It's included in the EP of the same name. I listened to this version more than the original. I love the down tune sound of it. This is also the version of the song that I learned to play on piano, so yeah. If I was able to include this as like a main part of like the official Somberlain album, then it would definitely be number 1 in my rankings, but because it isn't, it's like included in a re-release and it came from like an earlier like EP. It doesn't count, but I am gonna still bring it up here. And then once again, number 1, I don't really think anyone's surprised that Feathers Fell managed to be the number 1 acoustic interlude from the Somberlain. It's very iconic, and it's just a perfect way to close out a perfect album. And that was my ranking of every song from the Somberlain. I really hope that you enjoyed me rambling about one of my all-time favorite metal albums for like probably 5 minutes. If you like this like a topic, I guess, for a video, let me know if you want to see me like talk about another one of my all-time favorite albums. Let me know if you want to see me talk about just any albums, period. And then if you like this video overall, like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with someone who also loves metal. It can be black metal or it can be any other like subgenre. My next goal for this channel is to get to 5K subs. Specifically 5K because I wanted to do a bit of a giveaway. We get to 5K subs, I'll be giving away my first ever leather jacket. This isn't the main jacket that I wear for these videos. This is the first one I ever got. And this is the jacket that I replaced with the legit vintage one that I wear nowadays. You get me to 5K subs, you might have a chance of winning this thing. Whether you actually want a sick leather jacket or you just want to smell something that I wore. But until we even get to that point, just stay tuned for the next video. I love each and every one of you. I'll see you all again soon.